Well, this is new.
The desk actually moved there, Martyn. That's weird.
Oh my God. Hello and welcome to the Dirt Shed Show. I am finally back in the Dirt Shed Show. It's me, Martyn Ashton, with a real living...
Somewhat. I'm still pixelated, people at home.
Life size.
Yeah, I'm Neil Donoghue. Hello.
Neil, isn't this strange?
Isn't it just?
Oh my God. So for people who aren't getting what's going on here, I'm back in the shed after nearly a year and a half of being out of it for all the same reasons all your lives have been turned upside down. But things are changing, it's getting better, and I feel so good to be back in the set. Nice. It feels so amazing. I'm a bit overexcited, I've got to be honest. But I tell you what, to get you really excited, today we have got lots to look at, some fantastic crashes that we're going to delve into that are quite fun. And also we're going to answer a couple of very important questions, Neil.
I've seen it, Martyn. Yeah, I'm not sure they're that important, but we will answer them.
We are going to answer them. It's all coming up on the Dirt Shed Show. Stick with us.
So Martyn, it's been a busy week in the mountain bike world. We've seen lots of racing, but actually, Martyn, we're talking about pants. Is that what we're talking about, the first thing?
Well, Neil, to you, as an experienced mountain biker, this might not seem that important, okay, right? But there's a lot of people out there asking this question.
Right.
Should we, as mountain bikers, in our mountain bike clothing, wear underwear or not?
I don't know why you wouldn't.
Some people may call them pants in the UK. In the US, I think that's trousers. But we mean specifically underwear. Look, let's break it down. Do we wear underwear under the lycra bits?
Well, I wear baggies, so under there I wear lycra. Yes.
Yes.
That is my answer. Yes, you should wear them.
But what if you've got like a chamois in?
Yeah, I love it.
But you'd still wear pants under that?
No.
Wait, that's a mixed message, man. You just said, which one is it?
I don't wear pants underneath my chamois.
No.
No.
But you do under your shorts?
Yes.
Right, see, I thought the answer was you don't wear pants.
Whoa.
Right, but I get what you're saying about the shorts. But I've got a story for you, right? The other day I was out in my trike, okay? And I was just going down a very simple bit of fire road and I tumbled out, okay?
Yeah.
There's no one around. I'm laying in the track, like, oh man. Then I see two people running over the hill towards me. Yeah. Hang on, mate, I'll help you. And I'm like, oh, I'm saved, okay?
Yeah.
The wife of one of the people coming to save me is pushing her wheelchair over because they're out for a walk, coming up behind. And then I'm like, oh, I'm saved, okay? So these two guys get either side of me and they lift me back up into my wheelchair trike.
Nice, heroes.
Okay, heroes, but my trousers catch on the chair as they drag me back in. I'm not wearing pants.
What?
And the wife gets, well, you can imagine what she got.
A bonus for helping you out.
A bonus. She had to say to her husband, her exact words were, Dennis, you might have to help him. He's exposing some skin.
What did Dennis do?
He helped me. So I wasn't wearing pants and I showed everything.
They started Tour de France and they fall off and basically all their kit just flies off. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Carry on riding in front of all the TV cameras?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's a tricky one. Anyway, let us know in the comments. Do you wear pants under your lycra or not? I wouldn't wear pants under lycra. Neil?
Same, yes.
No pants under lycra. In shorts, pants. First question of the Dirt Shed Show this week answered. Next question, Neil. This is serious, right? Because I saw a bike this week that shocked me, rocked me.
Whoa.
A couple of weeks ago, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, the new Da Vinci prototype.
I saw Doddy took a little look at this, Greg Callahan's bike at EWS.
I love it, right? For a couple of reasons, right? But I think this is the coolest bike of the year so far, right? What I like about it is it's got a high pivot, which I think's on trend.
Oh,
I also really love how they've actually made a good job of the idler wheel. It's the first time an idler wheel's looked like something I would accept on a bike I'd buy.
Yeah, it kind of is quite integrated, I suppose. It definitely, I think it's mad how obviously these bikes show up and we get a little bit of insight, these bikes come in. General mountain bikes maybe don't because we get to see it before you're out to talk about it. But actually these bikes have been in development for 12 months, 2 years. They don't just show up next day. People have to spend a lot of time doing it. So it seems that there's been a few companies that 2 years ago, a year ago, got on board with high pivot and we've got we seem to just have endless high pivots appearing on the market. We've got the Cannondale, we've got the Norco, we've got the Forbidden, but they just all appear at the same time. And basically, the high pivot means you've got a rearward axle path because the pivot's up here, and it's really sensitive to small bumps. Instead of like sort of working against the bump, it goes back with it. So there's a lot of advantages to it, and yeah, they're loads of them appear
everywhere. That's now you've mentioned it though. The other what I think's a cool bike this year is the Cannondale.
Yes,
you've ridden that.
Got to ride that bike. Yeah, it's cool. The paint job, especially on that bike, was pretty special.
Yeah.
Rode with Ella Connolly on that bike, and we're seeing a lot of success in those bikes actually. As well.
They're very nice. What would be what's your favourite bike of the year so far? What's the coolest bike of the year for Neil Donoghue?
Yeah, well, I'm looking in the bikes in my garage. I think my Nukeproof Giga, that's the one I'm loving. It's just a big bike. I rode it with Blake the other week. It's the 27.5 version I've got. You can get it 29. Sam Hill has been riding that bike too. He's having a bit of a hard time so far, Sam Hill, this year. But yeah, the Nukeproof team, I think they're all actually on. I think maybe Elliot's riding the small wheel on the back, but I'm loving that bike at the moment.
Yeah, actually, there's also the Megawatt as well that's come out recently, which I really love, but I've not seen in the flesh yet.
No, I think Blake might have his dirty hands on those, but I've not seen one yet either.
Lovely stuff. So there's some cool bikes. Also, along with your pants, let us know what you think is the coolest bike. Maybe we could do some kind of like a survey from it.
Yeah.
Take a dive into the comments, see what the coolest bikes of the year are so far. Neil, we got to get into the news, man. You ready?
All right, let's do it.
What you got, Tom?
Surprise! Yes, Martin, it's not Tom, it's me, Rick, from the Enduro World Series. And I am just packing up, as you can see, from a rather, it has to be said, hard done by hotel room in Italy to head home after an exciting 4 opening rounds of the Enduro World Series 2021. And what a lot we have got to talk about. Big results in the pro women's field. First of all, from Isabel Corderie, then a brace of wins for Melanie Pujan, and now, most recently, just on Sunday there, Britain's own Hattie Harnden taking the victory. Just 20 years of age, but Andriane Lamfinado, heartache for her as well. She came so close to taking that debut EWS win, even after a actually pretty badly wrecked ankle. Only a crash on the last stage could stop her. It was heartbreaking. Check out our highlights video, which is online now, actually, to see how that unfolded for her. In the pro men's race, absolutely the big talking point is Richie Rude versus Jack Moore. The two of them have been knocking the bells out of each other in Italy here. It's been absolutely captivating to watch. We've had races come down to just 0.4 of a second. That's over 32 kilometre courses. You know, big courses, and these two really going to war. Completely different styles of riding, but so close at the end of every single stage they seem to get onto. If you missed anything from the Met EWS Val di Fassa or the Vittoria EWS La Tuile, good news is it's all online on GMBN now, as well as on the Enduro World Series channel for lots of little raw clips and behind the scenes stuff. Check that out. We take a bit of a mid-season break now, get ourselves together, apply some after sun, maybe wash some underpants before we get going again in France later in the year. But stay tuned right here on GMBN, where we've got a lot more little ideas up our sleeves and some features to bring you from the racing that's already gone down. I'm going to hand you over now to the very capable hands of Toff for the sickest thing of the week.
Cheers, Rick. Hey, everybody. Right, so the last 2 rounds of racing at the Vittoria EWS La Tuile have been absolutely sick. Right, we've seen some sick riding from everyone involved, but can we just talk about the racing between Jack Moore and Richie Rude? Just neck and neck the whole way through. Anyway, check out how fast Jack Moore is in this bit of POV through this section. Like, so pinner. I just find it crazy how like anyone can ride that good after a whole day's riding. Like, you'd be absolutely knackered and just stay so consistent, just smashing it. Like, how? Also, I think it's really interesting to look at his bike setup. I mean, Jack's 6'4", that's like 193 in centimeters, and he chooses to ride a size large over an XL. Neil had a chat with him last year about it, and although he thinks like the longer bike is like better suited for like the faster sections and he thinks it's more comfortable, he actually said that like the shorter, more nimble bike just suits EWS tracks a lot better. And it's certainly proving to be the case. Like, he's looking sick on it, isn't he? Anyway, that's my sickest thing this week. Jack Moore just being an absolute boss at EWS. Right, let's go back to the shed.
Right, competition time. Vittoria Airliners up for grabs, Neil. We've got 3 sets.
Three pairs. I would
Three
imagine.
pairs, I
Nice.
guess. Yeah. So we've got a great prize. Obviously, Vittoria sponsoring the EWS round that's just gone.
Yeah, they're everywhere. They sponsor us.
Yeah.
Thanks, Victoria. Also, World Cup, seen a lot of that. Definitely seen a lot of sort of tyre inserts knocking around. I think there's hot topic at the Enduro World Series where they do ride super rough terrain on trail bikes, Enduro bikes, obviously. I ran a set for my Everesting up in Fort William just so I could run a slightly more forgiving tyre pressure on there. Didn't have any problems. Good thing about these ones, actually, Airliner, is that it's mad. They're like one long piece and you basically cut it and fit it. So you get one of those will run on 26, 27, 75, 29,
Oh, I
whatever.
see. Right, yeah, because it doesn't matter if it's got a break in it.
So-
I got you.
Nice. So we've got 3 of those to give away. Also, what else? We've got a bunch of Vittoria goodies like jerseys, caps, loads of stuff. So get involved with this week's competition.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, it's time for Hacks and Bodges.
Nice.
But,
Ooh.
Neil, this week, it's not the Bodges of the normal kind. It's Bodges of the riding kind
Right.
this week. So we're going to take a look at a few crashes. Okay then, so let's get into it. Our first one is from Andrew on his Vetus over in Gateshead. Now check this out, Neil, because he's basically trying to learn to jump a hip. But what happens here? Look at this. Whap!
Oh, yeah. Do you know what that is? That's Brighton. I think Brighton is that big quarry where Jez Avery rode in dirt.
No way.
I think. I might be wrong, actually. That might be 8 and so he kind of hips, but he doesn't. You need to lean into it. If you kind of just twist the bike, it's almost like a 360, but it's not. So
Right.
bike lands and you just flip off the side
Yeah.
of it. Your weight just pings off it. So you need to almost turn into it and look through the hip and get your weight to the inside of the bike, really.
That's a good point. Look through the hip. That's a good one.
It's easy. It's easier than you think.
Yeah.
Hip in a jump, I think. People get it wrong because they think it's harder.
Well, Andrew did a good job of missing that tree anyway. Next up, we have got one from Julie. This is wild.
I've seen this.
Have you seen
Look
this?
at the
This
run
is-
into this jump.
Right, let's run it through. Look,
Yeah.
Let's run it through. I pressed the wrong button. Here he goes. I mean, whack!
The root definitely does catch you out, and then all of a sudden you like clip the side of the takeoff.
Well, first off, he is hauling.
Yes.
He definitely bottoms out before the
Yeah.
route. He proper bottoms out hard. This is in New Zealand, he says, actually. Upper Hutt in New Zealand. And, man, he goes down.
Could have been worse. Definitely.
The bit that saves him is when he finally comes off, he's actually going along a pretty level path.
Yeah.
And he kind of just flies.
Yeah.
It's a pretty crazy crash. I'm going to watch that one more time. Whack! Oh, man, he bottoms out so hard.
It just disappears out of shot so fast.
He looks like he got away with it, Julian. Well done. Good crash.
Next one. What's better than going riding with your mates
Having all of them.
when one of them fall off?
Watch
Sorry.
it. Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah. Look at this. It's Arjuna.
Where is this? Intuga Farms, Iligan City. I don't know where that is.
Maybe in the
Looks
Philippines, isn't it?
tropical.
It's a great little crash. But what I love about this, Neil, look at the enjoyment. Look
Yeah.
at everyone's having a great time. Even Arjuna's having a great time.
Except he can't get up. He's stuck. And he
Yeah.
just makes him out.
Yeah, I mean he's proper stuck there like a beetle in all his mountain biking gear. But he gets out safe and sound, all in one piece.
Yeah.
There's some good bodged rides this week.
And if it's funny enough, it's not embarrassing anymore.
No,
You know, it's just a
absolutely.
bit funny and everyone's watching you, but oh, it's embarrassing.
This last one
Yeah.
is from Barna, and it's all about the audio, man. This is in Wind Hill. It's a local one to us.
Yeah, I've ridden that trail.
Let's just listen to this a minute. Look at that. It's all going well. He really comes down face first. Boom.
How many times have you seen that POV angle of someone hitting a jump and then the ground appearing?
Listen to
man.
that. Listen to him. Oh, man.
That's the sound of a broken collarbone and a couple of ribs.
Oh, man. Oh, that sucks. Barna, thank you for sending it in. It's great to see your crashes and get to celebrate them a little bit in some way or another. Neil, you've got the difficult job now, is you've got to give a GMBN race top to your favourite one of those 4 crashes.
I think Arjuna, the funny one
yeah.
where he sat with his mates. I mean, come on, funny crash.
Yeah,
It's got to be worth something.
yeah. Caption contest. Look at last week's photo, Neil. Look at this, Chris.
I know,
Smith.
Sam, what's he doing?
I'm not really sure what's going on.
He's
I've
only
got to be
got 2
honest.
feet.
Yeah, it's crazy, really. But he's looking responsible. He's got a tiny bike, smaller than mine. Look at that. I think they're about the same size.
Big feet.
Yeah. We got some good captions for this one. One of my favourites was from Cornish Cactus, who's a regular.
Yes.
And he says, hi, I'm Chris Smith. I'm 40 years old from Frome in Somerset, and I'm into electric toys and sticky rubber.
Not the only thing he's into. People from Frome. Jeffrey Park says, Chris, I'd say I'm about 5 feet tall.
I get it.
I get it.
Well, that took a moment. That took a longer moment than it needed to. Neil, you're going to pick a winner because I can't. We're giving away a mug.
Well,
Remember though, mine came with an accent. So
that did, add to the flavour.
Actually, I just added something else though, right? Cornish Cactus has won like 3 mugs.
Okay. Well, that's because, he's into it. He's invested
He tries
heavily
really
in
hard.
CaptionContest.
Yeah.
Then we'll have to go Jeffrey Park. Sorry, Cornish Cactus.
But you're not out of it every week. Keep trying.
No, one
Keep
day
trying.
we're going to run into this Cornish Cactus in real life.
Looking forward to it. Jeffrey Park, you're a winner. You got a GMBN mug on the way. Congratulations. Right, what else we got on the show this week? Oh, we're going to have a look at the channel. What's coming up? We've got a busy week. Check this out. Right, time for the bike vault this week. And Neil, we have got some sick bikes this week.
I'm looking forward to it.
Stoked on these.
Right, sweet.
Can I start? I'm going to start with this one from William. His Santa Cruz Tallboy. Oil Well Flats Trail in Cannon City, Colorado.
Nice.
Does it look
I used to have
beautiful
a
there?
yellow Tallboy back in the day when they came out. I won some races, some enduro races on a Tallboy. So
Nice.
got a soft spot for one of those bikes.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good looking bike. You can't deny it. Is it more than nice?
don't
We
know.
don't want to start too high out.
No, I think it's nice.
It's nice. Next up.
Oh, what the?
This is from Neil, not this one.
I recognise. Well, no, the fork was off a mountain cycle San Andreas. Look at the size of that disc brake. Who actually makes that fork? Does it say? It's AMP Research rear end. Yes, remember that. That's not the front end that came on an AMP bike.
It's wild, this bike. It's a Schwinn cruiser frame with an AMP Research rear end.
Yeah.
Cook's Brother cranks,
Yeah,
Chris
nice.
King headset and rear hub, Shimano drive, and a Rocky Cycle suspender fork.
Rocky Cycle.
With the disc brake, brought to life in the mid-90s and still going today. That is one of the most original looking mountain bikes I've ever seen.
It's a dog's dinner, is what it is.
That is super nice for all the wrong reasons.
I mean, I love seeing it, but I wouldn't like to ride it.
Oh man, it looks amazing. Next up, we have got...
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's there. The Carbon Jack. That's the Polish brand, isn't it?
Yeah, and is it Antidote? No.
Yeah. Isn't it? I think it is. I
Yeah,
might
it's
be
an
wrong.
Antidote Carbon Jack.
Yeah. Look at that.
Hey, we know our bikes, don't we? It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
What is this got? The EXT fork-hand shock. It's got a SRAM access post and mech. Look at that.
I really love that colourway as well.
That is a
sort of
beaut. Hope brakes. Oh wow, that is a very special bike.
Yeah, ring the bell, man. Beautiful. Some lovely shots of that. Really cool. Next is Justin's Gentry Stanton tie switch.
I saw the net thing at the top and it says my COVID dream build. That's a funny name for a bike.
It's really beautiful, this bike.
What is that? Is that a tie frame? I don't know. Oh, it is tie switch.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I always say this tie hardtails.
It's one of those times that front mudguard's really worked.
Big,
really
it's a bit bigger than I would go for, but
I like
flipping work. I bet that rides like a dream.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Okay.
Now, I'm quite interested where that is in South Wales. That's near me. Super nice. Next up, we have got the Jason's Transition Spur in a beautiful colour.
Look at that.
Look at this colour. Has this colour got a name? Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah, I've not seen one of those before. They kind of on like original looking head tube bit. It looks really nice, to be fair. I really like that. What does he say? Thanks, Dottie, for the recommendations. This bike was a feature on the GMBN Tech Show in 2020.
There you
this
go.
guy, Jason, bought the bike.
Can't say fairer than that.
Yeah.
Only one problem.
Oh, what? You don't like
Tan walls. Next up, we've got...
Blake's not here. I wonder how much...
Fatty.
It almost looks like it should be floating, doesn't it?
I like a fatty. Where's mint sauce? Let's put him on it. It's a great looking bike from Peter. It's nice.
It is nice.
It's nice.
Nice.
Wow. Now this.
Flipping, eh?
Right, now, excuse my self-indulgence, right? But when I saw this in the bike vault, I flipped out.
I bet. Dude, I remember you riding this. I was a youth reading the magazines. I saw you ride a bike very similar to this in real life.
I'm so grateful to see it. It is from James. It's a Cannondale Martyn Ashton replica.
Amazing. Look at that. IRC tyres. Those kind of, they weren't Tamil, they're kind of ready Tamil.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna, you don't go Tamil. That's what you do. You go with a red, don't you? I mean, honestly, that bike takes me back.
Yeah.
It is a lovely build. He's done a great job of that.
I bet it takes a lot of viewers back, like me. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for sending that in, man. And obviously, can I just borrow this a moment? Just borrow this. I'm giving myself a super nice.
Nice. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Oh, we're out. We're out of the bike vault.
Cracking week for the bike vault.
I enjoyed that. Is your bike being featured on GMBN? Why not? You can just send it to us and we'll take a look and we'll talk bikes. It's no big deal. Send it into the GMBN loader along with your hacks and your bodges, your fails and your sends, and anything else you want to send
Get
us.
involved in the comments this week about the best bike you've seen so far this year.
Absolutely. Now, earlier on we looked at some of the bodges, but I thought, Neil, why don't we have a quick look today at some of the things that went slightly better?
Yeah, why not?
Have a look at some success. Woo!
Yes!
To the left, that's it.
Fantastic sends there, and if you're short of your fails, don't worry, we've got that fails of the month coming up this week, so you can look forward to that.
Nice, and don't forget, Ashley, I say don't forget, I haven't told you yet, but there is a good video coming on Sunday. Blake are riding with Sam Reynolds and they're trying their best to smash a set of spank wheels. And apparently it wasn't that easy.
Wow, that sounds very cool, very funny.
Fun video, I think.
The right people for that. Thanks for watching the Dirt Shed Show. Neil, it's great to be back.
Yeah, cheers, Mark. Good to
More
have
of
you.
it. Yeah, and until next time, we'll see you next week.
Bye.